Okay, I finally got my copy of One Fifth Avenue by Candace Bushnell. I ordered the hard copy. I think, according to Amazon, it was the last one left, and it actually has like oxidized pages. It smells like an old book, but I don't think it's used. I just think it may have just been in stock for a really long time. I couldn't find it at any used bookstore in Miami, any Goodwill. Like, I was looking for 2 weeks. So I just ordered what seemed to have been the last one, unless they were just tricking me to buy it, saying it was the last one. But I wanted it for my library, not only because the cover design is actually beautiful, and I remember that seeing it in Barnes & Noble back in the day, but I love this book, and I particularly love one of the main characters named Billy Litchfield. And what I really love that Bushnell did with this character is that he is a gay man in the center of a lot of this drama in society. But she writes him, I feel like, so authentically, to where he doesn't have what everybody else has, but he has a certain amount of social currency, and he deals with a lot of family things that people don't know about. And he ends up at the center of almost like a heist, kind of like, sort of like taking an artifact from the Met. I'm not going to say he took it, I don't want to give the plot away, but there's an artifact from the Met that becomes central to the story and the plot, which again is just a cool plot line. And I think it is very quintessential New York City, where there's again like billionaires wanting like illegal artifacts, things like that. Like, so much has gone into this. She doesn't shy away from the fact that there was a global financial crisis at the time. There's one character that loses everything. There's one character that comes into a ton of money. So I feel like she's so authentic in the way that she not only represents that time, but again, also represents the fact that in New York City, there are, your society gossip queens. There are your people in entertainment and media. There's people that know people. And I think that that's the really cool thing, that everybody is just sort of, intertwined because they live in this sort of building in New York City, which again, just the fact that it centers around real estate in New York City, I think is one of the most authentic things about the story itself. But it's, very concise, very to the point, very entertaining. And again, I think it speaks to a reality that maybe doesn't represent everybody, because it's definitely, focused more on people who are well off. But I don't think she shies away from the reality of what that means for everybody involved, which I really, really appreciate about it.